Now we're live. Kind of. Meh, meh, meh. No! That'd be so funny. I'm having my first drink in a week. I'm on a boat. You were accused, rightly or wrongly, of killing a pair of noble tossers, who the evening, earlier that evening, had indeed been a little bit of a pain in the backside, playing a game called what did we call it?
Brandy Bounce.
Brandy Bounce. That was it. Where they would drink large, copious quantities of brandy and then probably throw up all over the closest person that they thought it would be funny to throw up over. And they had at least 4 bouncers with them, plus another guy who was, on the surface, looked quite hard.
Dangerous.
Dangerous, yes, exactly. Almost as dangerous as Volquin, who did stand up and offer somebody out, but then was convinced not to proceed with that fight.
On 2 occasions, I think, as well.
Yeah, on 2 occasions. Yes, you were. I don't think there was any love lost when I don't think there was any tears shed, should I say, when you discovered said nobles had been brutally murdered in the back.
Oh no! I was fine with that.
Rembrandt was devastated.
I think everybody was devastated.
Except me.
See, I was devastated that we've got accused for it, but we didn't get the pleasure of actually doing it.
Yeah. There were lots of reasons why we were all devastated, and most of it had to do with violence and not being able to actually do it. So, as the following morning dawns, if you like, you awake on board the Beer Belly. The Beer Belly is a rather nice, nice is in a loose kind of way. It's a rather interesting looking barge, rather a large barge, typically 75 foot by 23 foot wide. It is certainly a boat that appears to be on the larger side, especially here on the Weisbruck Canal, where you are taking up a significant portion of the canal.
Mm.
The journey along the canal is approximately 60 miles. And let me pull you back to the Altdorf to Bogenhaven journey. So you effectively, you're going to go from Altdorf, you're going to go out of the right port, down the Weisbruck Canal, through the locks, so places like the Jegel locks here, the Duchy of Holzkrieg, down to Weisbruck. From Weisbruck, you will you kind of depart the Weisbruck Canal and enter the River Bogen. And then you follow the River Bogen all the way down to Bogenhaven, where Joseph is depositing a bunch of spirits for the Schaffenfest.
Sorry, a bunch of what? Zed, I missed that.
Spirits, wine, alcohol,
Got it.
brandy, that kind of thing. essentially for to be sold during the Schassenfest. Schassenfest. That's correct.
It would be a shame if some of those spirits went missing.
Well, it already did because he broke open a crate and you spent the evening drinking as Joseph departed and had a couple of you steering. There are 4 of you have agreed to act as crew, for which you are getting a small stipend every day. I believe it was 1 copper piece a day, wasn't it? 1 brass penny a day.
Shilling.
Yep. No, two shillings. Yep.
2 shillings a day. Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say brass penny.
Yeah.
Get stuffed.
Okay. So you head out of sort of out into the outdoor flat where Joseph moors up for the night, gets you all, suggests you all have a rest after the copious amounts of spirits you've drunk. Get some pillow time, as it were, and then tomorrow the journey will start a proper heading onto the Weisbrook Canal. So as the morning, as you all come to in the morning, so between 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning, Joseph is already on deck, shouting some commands to the other 2 crew members, namely Walmart and Gilda, who are cooking some breakfast, some meats and a few other bits and pieces. At least Gilmar is, and then Walmart is tidying up some of the deck detritus to allow you free and easy passage on the boat.
I'll be happily helping with any of the heavier lifting.
Exactly. I'm going to muck in as much as I can.
Yeah.
I'll be there in an advisory capacity.
So it's been about an hour or 2. You've been no, that's a day. I do not want to move the time on by a day. I want to move the time on by an hour. Get on for 10 o'clock. You're currently, you've entered the canal and you're kind of meandering down the canal at a fairly slow but steady pace. Alongside the canal runs a road, and now and then you'll pass merchants and things going either way. But about 10 o'clock or so, you notice a group of road wardens who are heading in the same direction of you along the towpath. And every now and then one of them kind of looks over at the barge.
They'll keep us aside, just in case.
Anybody on deck at this point?
Yep.
I'll be on
Probably.
deck.
Probably, yep.
I think I would be. Don't think.
Unless I've been otherwise advised.
As far as Joseph's concerned, those of you who said you'd help him, he expects you to help him, and that means on deck and doing things, sleeves rolled up, shirts off, body oiled, the whole thing.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
I mean, what time of year is it? It's winter, right?
Body oiling, yeah.
Spring. No, it's spring. It's Yardrung.
Probably natural body oils then.
Yeah, natural body oils, yeah. One of the patrol, sort of, the lead.
I
Morning,
shall.
officer. How are you doing?
Morning.
Where are you heading?
Sorry,
Where are you heading?
I think we're going to Bogenhafen.
Well,
Downriver.
Weisbrook. And it goes one way.
Goes both ways. Technically.
We're gonna
Put
turn
the
that
boat
into a
pointing
stream over there.
there's a canal. But what do I know about boats?
Way to endear yourself as well. Which way's the fucking thing pointing?
How's the roads? Are they safe?
Well, that's why we're on road at the moment. We're looking for a group of brigands.
Brigands, you say? Oh, it's not right when the country's rife with brigands.
No, well,
Any
heading
reward
down.
for him?
Not that I know of. We're just following up on some clues and some information to suggest that there might be hold up at the second lockhouse down at Hartsklein.
Well, who are they? Who are you looking for? Maybe we could keep an eye out too.
Well, there's a group. There are about 6 or 7 in total. There's, from what I understand, there's a couple of women. There's 4 or 5 guys. They're just brigands. Been causing problems on the road.
Must be rough women running with brigands.
Ah.
Yeah, they must be. Still, you're not seen them then?
Nah, sorry, officer.
Are we past Hartsklein yet?
No, you're nowhere near.
Mm.
You're in between Lethov and Hartsklein.
Right, okay.
Are you riding ahead to Hartsklein?
Yeah, we are, yeah.
Oh, that makes us feel a bit safer then. So there, you'll chase them off, no doubt. Or
We
capture
do.
them, even better.
We'll do our best. We will do our best.
I tell you what, if we see anything up way, we'll leave word in Harsklein.
Yeah. Oh, the captain kind of stops. It doesn't stop, but he kind of looks
It was
ahead
him!
and he looks over at you and he says, "Well, that's going to be fun for you. Anyway, must be off. Maybe see you down at Hartsklein if you can navigate yourself there."
Is there an inn or tavern?
Yeah, there's plenty.
Is it any good?
Well, there's not plenty. There's one there. It's all right.
Any
Typical
problem-
place to stop.
I think we'll be
Any-
later than you, but if you're in tonight, we'll see you for a beer.
Oi! Get your fat barge off the Weissbruck. You're too big. Bagger off home.
Is that another barge going the other way?
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, Joseph goes, "Oh fuck! Stop everything! Drop the anchor! Slow down! Pull it in!" Jesus Christ! Well, he doesn't say that. He probably said by Sigmar's name or something.
Yeah.
The captain
I
of the
give him a
warden.
dirty look.
The captain of the warden kind of salutes, chuckles, and then puts his spurs to his horse, and they all kind of gallop off down the road. And sure enough, coming towards you, you've got this much narrower barge with a rather stern and somewhat upset-looking captain stood right at the front of the boat, going like this. No, kind of stood there going, "Get over, get off the Weissbruck, come on!" And he's got a bit of space his side up to the other side wall.
Is there like an oar or something?
Yeah, some poles for pushing off or anything like that.
There would be.
Oh,
there would
and
absolutely-
push his barge into the other side.
Not hard.
Just a little sort of push, so he veers off into the side of the canal.
Okay. Give
Well,
us-
if we get too close, that's Rembrandt's idea as well, basically, just to make sure the
Yeah.
boats don't collide.
give me a strength roll.
Give
Just
it
a
a-
straight up challenging strength roll.
Both of us, or does someone get a bonus?
Well, I would say one of you roll, the other one get a +10 bonus. So roll it at average, actually, if there's 2 of you doing it.
Do you want to roll?
I don't mind.
Yeah.
You can roll if you like.
Oh no, you go for it. You go for it.
Oh, shit. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Well, okay. I was going to ask you about your strength, but I'm not going to do that. No,
What
Yeah,
could
you go for it,
possibly
you
go
go.
wrong?
but I'm going to put a little bit more effort in.
Could I use my... What was it?
I'm going to say we know Rembrandt's.
I've got some talents for lifting and stuff.
Yeah, you can make use of those.
Alright, so I guess I'll use that then. And then average, you say?
Yeah.
You throw the boat out of the water.
Go on, roll. Make it a nice one.
Average is a plus 20 as well, isn't it? So, and then yeah, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a terrible roll. Oh yes,
Still
but
did it.
Can you reverse it? No, you can't.
You still did it, though.
still did it. I got a yes, but I'll leave it on a yes, but I'm not a boatman.
No, add one.
You could
Nah.
You between you both kind of get these push off poles. At one point, one of you picks up the kind of the marlin hook and realizes it's A, it's not big enough, and B, the pointy end's probably going to scratch the other barge, and they might not appreciate it. So you kind of put that down, and you get the right pole. And between the two of you, and a lot of swearing and cursing from the other captain, you manage to kind of push the barge away far enough, but literally there's probably 3 inches of gap between the two barges. You could easily step over and mug him if you wanted to. And all the while, Joseph is kind of stood up at the back of the beer belly. He's got Lanwin next to him, teaching him how to steer the barge. And every so often he takes a swig of a wine skin, and he kind of salutes and he says, "Nice going, crew. Captain, blessings of the Boggin Hour on you." And the captain kind of looks up and
Shakes his head at the shit job.
yeah, partly shakes his head, and he's like, "Oh, how far are you heading?"
Are they talking to us, or are they talking to the captain?
no, talking to you.
Hearts climb tonight, I think, but at least on to Vicebrook. How's the Bogan flowing?
The Bogan's fine, but beware the mists around Boggenhaven. They seem to be deeper, darker, and more strange this year than the previous.
Yeah, a lot like going about.
If you enter the mist, wear your lights.
We were down Ubersreich a few months back. Weird mist there, all green. Never seen its like. Don't care to.
Mole's rising. Aye. Well, safe journey. You could probably get further than Hearts Climb, to be honest, but safe journey. Oh, it's 12 miles. How far do you travel in a day on the barge?
Don't know, they're not the swiftest things.
They are not the swiftest things.
About 12 miles a day.
You know,
maybe I reckon about 20, maybe.
I'd say about 20 to be fair. It's about walking speed as a barge.
Yeah, but it's pretty relentless and constant, isn't it? So eat some miles, but not crazy. We're not a speedboat up and down.
We've got sails, haven't we?
Oh, we have actually. Yeah, that's true. There are sails on this, aren't
there are sails, yeah.
Ramming speed.
So Altdorf to Vicebrook. What kind of crappy place is this? Because Vicebrook's not on the list. Well, that's interesting. So according to this, it's 4 days by river from Altdorf to Boggenhaven. So that's 50 miles a day. Just about.
Like you say, it's probably very constant. I suppose you wouldn't stop at night, would you? Or would you?
No, you'd probably stop the night.
You wouldn't want to be sailing on, certainly not on a river at night.
That does seem to be quite...
50 miles a day.
I suppose if you unfurl the sails, you get a fair whack of speed.
Sometimes, cartography was probably not great back in these days, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, it says during the summer months on a modern narrowboat, you can expect to cruise for between 4 and 7 hours a day, travelling about 4 miles a day. So 7 4s, 28 miles. So if you continued all the way through the day, you could absolutely do 50 miles, I bet. But I would say probably...
If you're dawn till dusk, yeah, I suppose you've got a good even in springtime, you've got a good 12 plus hours. Haven't you?
12 hours, yeah. A little bit in the dark, in the dawn, and then push the dusk as far as you can. Yeah, probably. So Heartskine, you probably get there at lunchtime, and then you're probably traveling a little bit further. So you probably do maybe 25 miles in the day. So it's probably going to take you about 8 days roughly to get to Boggenhaven by boat. So by the time you arrive at Heartskine, the River Warden's horses are still there. The River Wardens, well, they're there in the sense that they're tied up at the Riverside Inn. And everything is quiet. You go in, you enjoy a drink or two, and a meal. Is there anything you want to do while you're in this small establishment? The Boatswain's Swagger, that's what it's called.
Busy.
Is it just an inn here? There's no merchants or anything?
No, it's just an inn.
Right, okay.
No, just want to listen to the local gossip and enjoy my meal.
All right.
On things gone past.
And I guess also anything about if we hear any talk about the mists, that would be interesting to know.
If you're going to be participating in gossipy stuff, give me a gossip roll. Make it challenging.
Yeah, I also want to listen about any rumours of what happened in Altdorf.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to know about Boggenhafen as to the mist. Gossip.
Oh, nice. Rembrandt's, I don't know, scratching his ass.
Rembrandt's just enjoying a pint and a general chat with the road wardens who remember you from earlier. Comment on the fact that you managed to get that large barge past the other one. Happy days. You didn't sink anything. They didn't get called. Well, not that it's their jurisdiction. It's the river wardens, but they would probably be the closest on scene and would have to go deal with the mess and wait for the river warden. So thank you very much for not doing that. The kind of thing. And no, there weren't any bandits here. It was a false alarm, so we thought we'd just have a pie and a pint.
Well, it's best to stick around, make sure they don't turn up later than you thought, right?
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Yeah. We'll probably stay here for the rest of the day, to be honest. Maybe even make use of the rooms that they have set aside for us. A couple of drinks just to make sure they don't attack tonight.
Do you know it'd be rude not to?
Exactly. And as always, Empire Dime and all that.
It's part of the job, though, isn't it? Make sure you're seen. Make sure the roads are safe.
Absolutely. So let's have a look at how people did on gossip. All right, if you succeeded on a gossip test, roll me a d20, please. So I'm looking at K, definitely. Lanwin for sure. Ella, yes. Volquin succeed. I can't see Volquin's roll. Volquin didn't roll. He's too busy.
No.
He's too busy munching a pie and playing Castelliberung.
Yes.
Enjoying the pie and a pint.
Master Caster.
Master, no. A Master Boater?
Well, I wouldn't say we're master boaters yet. Especially given the earlier performance.
Working on it.
Nearly there.
So Kay and Ella, you both overhear the same conversation. A couple of what you can only imagine, a boatsman on the next table over, kind of probably 2 or 3 pints in. They are kind of whispering semi-conspiratorially amongst themselves. Did you hear? What? About that bear of a Sigmarite from the north that went through Boggenhaven. Oh, yeah. never heard of a Northern Sigmarite. I mean, aren't they all Ulrich worshippers? That seems a bit weird. Yeah, well, apparently wears a really big bear skin, not a wolf skin like the Ulrich folks do. Very strange. And the fact that he demanded entrance to the High Temple of Sigmar, demanded on the doorstep as if they weren't going to let him in, that just seemed very strange. Aye, they're strange folk, those worshippers of Sigmar. Indeed. Is that all you get from them?
Zed, should I remember something that would click? Because I've got no fucking idea what you're talking about.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's reassuring.
Nothing there that would click with you. You don't even know if it's interesting. It's odd. So the way they're describing it, if it's a Northman, so it would normally be from Middenheim, the northern part of the Empire. And generally speaking, they are Ulrich worshippers, not Sigmarites. So it would be slightly strange. I was going to say it's kind of the equivalent of a Viking being a Catholic, but that didn't become that strange when they settled in England, right? They became Catholics. Maybe it's more like a Gaul becoming a Catholic, or a Celt, or something. Lanwin, what did you pick up? You just get more talk about the mist. And how, the mists 3 or 4 days ago, well, it would be longer than that, 5 or 6 days ago, around Bogenhaven seemed to be really heavy for this time of year. No sense that they had a green tinge to them, but it just, they were lying heavy on the Bogen, making navigation around the ports and the entranceways to Bogenhaven quite difficult and taxing. More so than usual.
Wonderful.
And then, Kay, one more that I'm going to give you. A couple of just a couple of general individuals, probably a woman and a man, sort of sat at a table or stood at the bar drinking. Seem to be waiting for a coach. Occasionally the coaches sort of stop here. It depends on which side of the river they're going. It's probably not one of the official four coaching companies. But you hear the man sort of say to the woman, "Well, I tell you, it was very strange. Cousin Aiken came over to us a couple of weeks ago. Just come back from Altdorf. Black hair. Absolutely black hair. But you know what was strange? He'd been blonde all of his life. How does a person's hair go from black to blonde? Sorry, from blonde to black? But when I asked her about it, said it had always been that colour. Never knew any different. Very strange. Something's going on in Altdorf. I'm sure of it."
When Ella's eyes changed colour, did she insist that her eyes were always green?
No.
No, she said her eyes were hazel. She insisted that her eyes were hazel.
So
it's like my bag. My bag was blue, and now it's green.
No, your bag's always been green to you.
Oh, my bag's always been green. Ignore what
The
I just
rest
said.
of you, the rest of the group, have always wondered why, are a bit bemused as to why you swapped your bag from blue to green.
It's always been green.
Anyway,
you've always been colourblind.
Yes, you must have been.
after a couple of hours of heavy drinking, Joseph kind of gathers you all up. Right, crew, time we be pressing on. If we're lucky, we can get another 10, 15 miles down the canal. I know a great little place that we can stop at called the Hooded Man. Great little roadside, riverside, canal side. Anyway, great place to have some beer, wine, and food. Come on, crew, get on board.
Captain. Gonna hop to it, straight onto the boat, straight to the steering, and continue what he's been teaching me.
All right.
Rembrandt's not drinking a lot, by the way. He's drinking
No, that's fine.
just.
So you all climb back on board the Beer Belly, and Joseph, man the poles, do a better job than you did this morning. Push us away, throw off the rope.
I will get the hang of it.
And let's get to it. The boat, you all kind of put your backs into it, grab poles, untie the barge, pull the rope in, and push off from the side. And the boat kind of slides out and catches the very slow current of the Vicebrook Canal.
Every time real work has to be done, I kind of slink off behind a crate or something to hide.
Okay. All right.
Lanwin, what's that bit of the front called again? You've been paying attention.
That's the pointy bit.
The captain said it's a bow.
Well, like a.
Tree.
No, that's a bow.
Yeah, I know, but what? Oh, like one of them, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
the bow.
you
Yeah.
You ladies.
Well, only the nice
I
ones.
don't know why it's called a bow, like, but you know. Maybe,
What do you mean only the nice ones?
Maybe it leans forward.
You never bowed to me. What are you saying, you fucker?
I'm saying you're a special kind of lady, Kay.
But food kind.
You know, you're not one of them stuck-up ones with all the hoity-toity dresses and stuff.
Oh no, I'll take that.
You're much more down to earth.
I won't take that.
Practical.
Not working.
I'm just going to hand him a shovel.
I'm digging a hole, aren't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hold you in great esteem, Kay. How's that?
Stick it.
Well, the journey for the rest of the afternoon continues with this friendly or not so friendly banter.
It's all good.
And Joseph barking out the occasional command, you having to scrabble when the odd barge comes past the other way. Constant complaints from other barge captains that the Beer Belly is far too wide. And
Don't make me roll. Don't make me roll.
No. Far too wide and far too long to be traversing this part, or to be traversing the Vicebrook Canal at all. It's probably sort of, I don't know, probably late afternoon, maybe just gone 4 o'clock. Joseph's starting to ponder where a good place is and how far away from the next lock and therefore lockhouse tavern, the Hooded Man you are. And he's grumbling a little bit about what's taking him so long. Hi, Thomas, where are you?
What? I've come back upstairs, kind of clean my hand off in a rag, throw it at him, and say, "There you go, Joseph. What's up?"
How long did it take you to patch that hole at the front of the barge?
Well, you need to stop driving into things, and it won't take anywhere near as long, will it? So I'll have a bit of a look around, and what are you lot looking at?
Why is there a hole in the barge? There shouldn't be a hole in the barge. That's a problem.
Well, there isn't.
Why is Thomas on the barge?
Yeah, why is there a Thomas on the barge? Thomas, me man.
What do you mean? Why is there a Thomas on a barge?
You're
There's 6
alive.
holes in it.
You're alive. And Lanwin's gonna rush towards Thomas and embrace him and say,
I'm dodging.
Thomas, I thought
I'd step to one side and be like, what?
No, Thomas,
What?
don't you know me? It's Lanwin.
Of course I know you, you munchkin. I've been downstairs for an hour fixing a hole in the boat.
But it's Lanwin, don't you remember me?
No.
Lanwin. Oh, let me think. Lanwin. I'm sure I remember Lanwin. Oh yes, that guy that I had lunch with 5 minutes ago. No, not 5 minutes ago. Sorry, it was
About 4 hours ago.
About 4 hours ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's the
Bear
with me.
Did Lanwin see him at lunch? I don't think he did.
No.
Nope.
Do you remember the tower and the big
Grenade.
green explosion?
And the wizard.
So what? What tower? Oh, that place that you said you blew up whilst I was out selling some grenades. Nope, never heard of it. Why? What happened? You said you blew it up, but I've never quite got the details off you.
Do we remember things differently, Zed, or?
You remember it exactly as you remember it.
How long ago was it, by the way? Roughly.
Good question. Probably. See if I might have a note actually that tells me exactly how long ago it was.
3 weeks.
Is this the same person?
I was going to say, is it a double
Does he
like
look the
Castor?
same? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Thomas. Nothing's changed. There's no tentacles coming out of his mouth, if that's what you're wondering.
It's
Yeah.
not
No
the
green
Castor, is it?
skin. There's no air of chaos about him. He looks like Thomas.
I want
was
to know.
thinking
If,
more like
No. If there's
Castor's
no air
a
of
double to
chaos.
Vulcan.
He looks like Thomas. I mean, could he be a double? Maybe, but he's not a double of anybody but Thomas.
Thomas,
It's probably been about 4-5 weeks, I think.
Thomas, can you remember where you were about a month or two ago? What were you doing?
Goodness me. What do you mean, where was I, Jay? I took your grenades.
That's K.
I went. I beg your pardon?
K, not J.
Look, I know what your name is, Jay, alright. Look, I took your grenades, we went up to Altdorf, sold them, and then met you all there.
You sold some grenades in Altdorf.
Yeah.
Where's my cut then, you thieving bastard?
Oh, it's absolutely downstairs. We had this conversation like 3 weeks ago. We gave you the money. Everyone's happy, and then you all lost it.
Thomas.
When you went off,
Thomas.
slotting nobles and just generally mucking around, getting chased out of inns by demons, and then generally getting run out of town.
Thomas, are you
What?
nuts?
That's the way you like me, isn't it? Is this why you're all looking at me crazy? Like you think I'm mad?
We think
No,
you
we
might
think
be
you're
crazy. We think you exploded in a pile of grenades and green shit at top of a tower somewhere.
Right, that explains why you think I'm mad. Have you been drinking?
Well, yes, but that's by the by.
There's a general,
No more than usual, Thomas.
a general air of alcohol kind of wafting over the boat. A significant part of that is from Joseph, by the way, but yes.
I'll just turn around to Joseph. Joseph, where did you pick Thomas up? How long ago was it?
It's been on the boat since we left Altdorf. Joined the crew about 5 days ago.
What, at the same time?
3 weeks or 5 days?
Five
Quite a big
days.
difference.
5 days, sorry, 5 days.
So before we did.
He said he was waiting for you. Thought you'd join the boat as well. Quick way back to Bogenhaven. He said you'd got business down there.
How did you get to Altdorf, Thomas?
I hired a coach with the money that we had, so that I didn't blow the grenades up. Come on, what are you looking at me like this, man? Looking at me like this for? Just 'cause you stood me up there, surely.
You were with us the whole time.
No.
I mean, he wasn't. He was plastered all over the side of a tower.
Or was he? You didn't go and check.
No, we couldn't go and check because there was a
He
The tower
was.
was busy
all over the place.
exploding.
Yeah, we left and we only just got out. And he was up there tinkering with that machine.
Yeah, I went back to the tower to see whether we could go up and check, but we couldn't because there was something happening up there.
Yeah, there was
Like
a lot of green
mist.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but
Tom, so
I
you
was
didn't-
nowhere near this tower. I'm really confused. We're not going to crash into anything, by the way, are we, Joseph? Whilst these people act all a bit weird.
No, I've got the wheel. Come on, Lanwin.
Right.
Focus.
Sorry, Joseph. I'll watch the centre of water and see. Well, to the left slightly.
Right, cool. All right, so now everyone's happy that I'm here. Thank you very much. Lanwin,
Confused as
obviously, Horsefella. I mean, you have got a name, haven't you? I'll remember it one day. Caster, how are you doing? Jay, everything's great, right? Why? I still don't get why you're looking at me odd.
Caster.
Because you should be in bits, and you're not, and you're here.
Thomas,
And
know
we
Master
saw you.
Caster?
Last we saw you was top of a tower with a pocket full of grenades, or you were excited to see us, and some green glowy shit that went boom.
All right, look. I mean, you're obviously not gone completely
Well, he said he
mad,
didn't know
Jay.
what this tower was. So when was the?
That exactly sounds like the sort of thing I would do. Did I kill anyone, by the way? In your like weird, deranged group
I don't know, there was a wizard up there with you. So possibly.
Wizard up there with me. Is this whilst I was off on a coach selling you grenades, or a different time? I'm really confused now.
When did you depart from the group then? To sell the
Joseph, buddy, have you got a drink?
I've
I
got
think we
one.
need to
I'll
sit
hand in
down.
my hip flask.
Thank you very much.
Rembrandt kind of sidles over to Elgast and quietly says, either he's gone mad, or we've gone mad,
Oh,
or
he's
the world's
clearly
gone
nuts.
mad.
If he's gotten mad, then
Did
we
getting that hat of yours given any way of testing it?
Well, if
No.
like we've gone mad, it means that the collective consciousness has gone mad. That's very rare.
There's more
I think
of
it's
us
the
than-
first one and the third one, him and the world.
So we're all right,
Funny.
Yeah.
and it's
I'm
everything
fairly
else
sure
is
we're
stupid.
okay.
All right, I can live with that.
Thomas, we need a better explanation of why you're not in bits, how you got off the tower, and why Zed's taking a photo of us.
I mean, no,
I'm sending it to somebody. It's all right.
I'm deeply confused. Like, I mean, that's not really the way Thomas works. But I mean, I have no idea what the fuck you lot are talking about. There was no tower. You went up a tower. You rambled about it blowing up. I sold your grenades, Jay. You took the money. We shared it out. Don't tell me. Is this the problem? Have you lost the money?
Why-
again?
why
I've
do you
got to
keep
take you
calling
out.
us Jay?
Wait. I took the money because we're about to have a real problem. And I start looking if I can push him off the side of a bus.
We shared the money like we agreed, right?
We shared the money that you're keeping downstairs, you just told me.
What?
Do I think he's lying, or do I think he's just
Yeah.
nuts?
Insight.
Give me insight. check.
Inside
which
check.
is what? Intuition?
You should have. Sorry, insight. Yes, it's intuition. Sorry, wrong game. Yes, intuition check, please.
Challenging, I presume.
Yeah.
Challenging.
Not very good at it, but
Oh, I'm going to add a 1 to mine.
Who just rolled something that triggered a da-da?
It might have been me.
Impressive failure. No, and it could have been.
I got a very good success. I got a +3 success.
So, Lanwin, it's Thomas. You haven't seen him for a while. You are a bit puzzled as to why he's here, but because
Thomas always was a little odd, though, wasn't he?
Volquin, it's Thomas. Although he did call you Caster, which is a bit weird.
Very weird.
Elgast, yeah, it's Thomas. Absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with him. Looks exactly like the Thomas that you saw get detonated in the tower. But he's absolutely fine. And there's a rational explanation that does not involve the forces of chaos or magic or witches. It's absolutely fine. Ella, it's Thomas. You like Thomas because you can get up to all sorts of shenanigans with him. So it's Thomas. You're happy. Rembrandt, it's Thomas. He's telling you the truth as far as you can tell. He is not lying.
I forgot what Thomas is.
And same with Kay. He's not lying. Everything he's telling you is 100% true from your intuition.
Okay, so he's
From his point of view, he's absolutely fine. So he's nuts.
Right.
So from his and that from his point of view, he's telling you the truth. Yes.
All right, Thomas, let's start at the beginning. My name is K, not J. You're clearly batshit. What the fuck?
What? Have you been,
His
you,
name's
wait, no, we've
Volkran.
already ascertained that you
No,
have been
no, no.
drinking. That's fine. But
Rembrandt.
we've known each other for like, what, 9 months since the, the pie fight? You remember the pie fight? You know, really bunch of angry lads. There's a pie, I stole some money, then we got in the watch.
You're making more sense now.
But my name is K. You are batshit crazy, and you
Okay.
haven't given me my share of the money for the grenades. That's the priority list.
He just told you it's downstairs in the barge.
And now he
Thomas,
says,
come here a sec. I just want to have a look at you. Make sure you're all right.
Does he remember who I am?
So I'll wander. I'll get to you in a minute. I'll wander over to Rembrandt and be like, "What?"
I'm just going to inspect his head for injuries.
Are we going to have to do this every time I leave the room, people? Like, I know you love me and all that, but this is getting a bit weird.
Just want to make sure you're all right, mate.
I think I need some of this stuff.
Thanks, Plume Boy.
What did you just call me? Sorry, I missed that.
Plume Boy.
I don't have a plume.
What? You
He's
should
got
have.
a helmet.
you should have. Yeah, I go with that.
He should
Your
have.
helmet, you know, you were super proud of the
No, I
plumes
don't
in
have
your
a-
helmet. You kept waving them around. I made jokes about them. No, does this not? Where have you people been? I've been downstairs for an hour fixing the boat, and you've all gone weird.
Does he have any physical injuries on his skull?
No, none that you can tell. He
His
looks
eyes
like,
dilating properly, pointing at the sun a bit.
he looks a little bit surprised and concerned that you're poking him.
But for blowing up on top of a tower, he looks in pretty good condition, guys.
He does, yeah.
Can we put a bell on him in case he disappears again?
Joseph chuckles at that. He takes a drink out of his thing.
I'm going to be honest with you, Thomas. This is
Hey.
weirding me out, but it's not the weirdest thing that's happened to us.
Okay, can I have a bit of your hip flask, please?
I'll hand it back to Ella, who's looking a bit thirsty, and kind of squint at you slightly.
Me?
Yeah. Gonna look at Rembrandt. Gonna look at the person on the other side who gave me the hip flask, who we'll talk about later. Just gonna shake my head and wander off and go and sit at the bow. Or the bow, depending on who you are. Sit down and get comfy for a bit. This is just walk off muttering to myself. You know, in that nice way.
Do I have any idea why he's squinting at me? Dead. Oh, okay.
I'm going to have a look at Ella and go, it's probably her eyes. And it is a bit weird.
Oh, that.
I'm going to take
Elgast,
back.
what does it mean when lots of stuff keeps changing and people remember things differently? But we're all pretty sure we haven't had any head trauma, and we can't all be mad about the same things.
I don't know what it means, but it scares me.
Hmm.
More
You
than
know,
meeting that
when we
demon
were in
scares me.
Altdorf and everything felt a bit weird and I was getting those funny
Yeah.
feelings between my shoulder blades. Getting a bit of one now.
Spidey sense is tingling.
I'm going to start looking around the boat to see if there's any things like hex bags that are left by witches or something like that dotted about. Or symbols that have been carved into the woodwork that looks a bit dodgy.
Carved into Thomas's skin. Kind of thing.
Strip him naked.
guess we just get back to business.
I was going to say, I'm just going to crack on with looking after the boat because this is beyond my ken.
Maybe the next time we bump into a wizard, we could ask them it. Or maybe a priest.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, priest. Definitely.
We might want to ask quietly, though. You know, they can get a little bit worked up, can't they?
They can.
Yeah.
All right. Till I know better, let's carry on to Vicebrook. You let us know if you're not feeling okay, Thomas. I shout as you sit up the front.
You're up, Bloom Boy.
I swear to God, he's just as annoying as he ever was. I'm already thinking about kicking him off the front.
Try it, Bloom Boy.
Another hour or so passes, and gradually Joseph kind of has Lanwin sort of slow the barge down, has the rest of you kind of stand to, get ready to hoist the rope, and so you arrive at a lock. You go through the lock gates, come out the other end of the lock. There is a small kind of calm area in the water. Maybe one or two of the barges kind of tied up, and space for your barge to pull in. It appears the sign outside the tavern, the inn here, is the Hooded Man. A small place, not hugely fortified. Well, no, actually, it is fortified because it's a fortified inn. It would be. From the side of the barge, it's approximately sort of 50 yards by 30 yards. So not small. 2 stories. Sits behind a wall that kind of comes up to maybe just above the base of the floor of the second floor, or first floor, if you like, of the building. Well, this is where we stop for the night. Let's pull her in, tie her off, and go in and have some food and ale. We'll be setting off first thing tomorrow morning, just about dawn. So don't get too pissed. Have fun.
Joseph, will
Alright,
Belly be
well,
all right out here on its own?
It won't be on its own. It'll have
Walmart and Gilmer.
Walmart and Gilda will remain on the boat. Yes.
Oh,
Of course, if any of you want to stay on the boat for the night, that's entirely up to you. But me, I like to stretch my legs, lie down in a nice bed, and this is not a bad place to do that.
I'll sleep on the boat.
Well, suppose it gives us a little bit of protection, stops any bandits from getting on board.
That's the idea.
You sure, I'll guess.
boys.
Yeah.
Girls.
Okay.
So much
I just
weird
want to
shit
ask you,
going
yeah.
on. I want to keep my head in the game and keep an eye on the boat. And during the night, I'm going to search it thoroughly for any witch signs or anything like that.
Just when he's searching it, watch for that altar at the bottom there. Just don't disturb it, all right?
Yeah, don't
Right,
disturb the
okay.
altar. Whatever you do not disturb the altar. All right, let's take a quick 15-minute break there, and then we can reconvene as you go into the Hooded Man.
Okay.
I keep thinking Robin Hood. Yeah. I've
We
got
lost
that
one.
whole series on Blu-ray. Oh, yeah.
Jason Connery, or
was.
the other
He
guy.
was both of them.
Who just dropped?
Jason Connery was the
Guy.
3rd series, and Michael's somebody or other, I think it was.
Oh,
Right, here we go.
leaving. Signal's gonna get
I
a beer
like that
soon,
when it got
right?
dark because it was very, very 6 p.m. on a Sunday, sort of. Well, on a Saturday, wasn't it? TV, and then it got quite dark after that.
I can't remember the
It was great. Was Robin of Sherwood?
I don't remember this thing.
Really?
There's those two, and then Jason Connery took
Yeah.
over for series 3.
Was it Robert Prate or something? Prade.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
Robin, I remember Robin Hood Men in Tights.
No.
Men in tights.
Michael Prade.
Michael Prade. There you go. What he's doing these days? He's dead, isn't he?
Don't know. I've got them all on my NAS, and I've got the DVDs of them.
While you're having a break, can you all Google a Liverpool Comic Con and then see how much the guy from Supernatural wants for a photo?
Is it going to be ridiculous?
Google what?
Like Kevin Smith's like 50, 60 quid. Jason Mewes is like 40 quid. And other famous people is like, they're like 40. But this one guy from Supernatural, I'm sure it's Supernatural he's from, is like, I would like £150, please.
Mind you say that the Cast Critical Role, when they were over in October, wanted 200 quid.
Oh, behave.
No, they did.
That's just ridiculous.
What Comic Con are we talking about?
At Liverpool?
You want to go, Dart?
No.
It's in May.
I'd like to go to the London one at some time, because I've never been.
No, I've never
Get
been.
the tools like this, get all right there.
I've never been to Comic Con before.
Oh, that's Bristol.
The last Comic Con I did, it wasn't a proper... It wasn't that Comic Con, it was a different Comic Con. And randomly, I walked upstairs and I saw a guy at a table, a guy called John Watson, and I'm like, I know him. And it's exactly who I thought it was. He used to play in my Middle-earth role-playing campaign when I lived in Blackpool. And John Watson is a 1990s Marvel and DC comic cover creator.
Wow.
Yeah,
And he was go on.
No, I was looking at this. Carry on.
He's and he was with another old friend of mine called Russell, who I introduced to his current wife. So that was awesome.
Does he still hate you?
No, he's very happy. He's very, very happy with me. What he hates, so when I moved to Blackpool from Hull, I had a friend that I used to spend a lot of time with him in Hull, a guy called John, and he met a girl. Well, he didn't met a girl. He met a woman that was 20 years his senior, called Wendy. No, called. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Margaret, I think maybe. I can't remember. She had a daughter called Wendy. Russell married Wendy. John, who is my best friend, who's the same age as Wendy, married her mum. How messed up is that?
That's awesome, though.
That's incredible and slightly scary.
That's keeping your friend circle close.
Yeah.
Are you in a different room, Zed?
No, I've rotated my desk 45 degrees.
Right, okay.
Which is why everything looks weird.
Okay. I thought you were just doing this, changing everything very slightly, just to kind of fit in with the theme of today's plot.
Yeah. Yeah, says Jason Mewes and Elijah Wood, yeah, and that other guy from... Yeah. Onions. There's a few people going. What's her face? Dropped out of it, sadly. Wanda from WandaVision, she dropped out. Charisma Carpenter's going, though, so you can take your own tissues. Yeah, Charisma Carpenter. Yeah, I'm going to get a photo with her if I go and like I say, do you mind holding my Kleenex? Her from Buffy and Angel. Oh, she was hot to trot.
Power Rangers. David Yost and Walter Jones.
No, not the Power Rangers. The two ladies next to them.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea who those are.
Erica Hall or
They're like
I'm
something
guessing
from,
they're the voices of those characters in something.
big Powderpuff Girls or something, I don't know.
no, it's like anime.
Do you know Pooh Sticks in Winnie the Pooh Dart?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spoke about
Yeah,
that.
if you
used to
throw it
play
really
that.
hard. If you throw it really hard, it sticks.
I used to play whenever we come to a bridge over a river.
Did you do it at the river, at the bridge over the River Kwai?
It's-
Sorry, Dart.
You would have thought Kevin Smith would be asking for more money.
No, I think he does it for the love of it.
Stupidly, I set something up and then didn't actually set it up properly.
Oh crap! 6 minutes 20 seconds. I'm going for a smoke. Bye. wheel back.
There you go, Dart. That's what it's stuck for.
Right, let's get back into character.
Does Thomas
Dave-
even have a character?
Let's
Dave
go to the
might be
pub.
off precisely that moment. Actually, I'll be back in 1 minute.
No. So, as we, do I have a boat? I do not have a bloody boat. Why do I not have a bloody boat? So let me just do this.
You had a boat when we did another part. Use that one.
Yeah.
I don't
You know
have
when
it.
we had the big fish.
I do remember the big fish.
I remember the big fish as well, thus proving I'm not mad.
Correct.
What colour fish was it though? Was it green?
Do you mean the one that Ella threw you at?
Oh crap!
Oh.
Yes.
That's the one that you tried to push Rembrandt in, wasn't it? Or was that Ella that tried to push Rembrandt in and you tried to push someone else?
I don't try and push people in, Castle. Somebody
And then you lit a harpoon on fire and threw it or something?
jumped,
Something like that.
remember? Jumped down, stabbed it through the head.
Jumped down. Okay.
See?
Okay, so come back, everybody, to the second half of Oh My God, It's Thomas and he's back. And he's not.
The
he's not in-
title. Is
yeah.
that the title?
Sorry. You said you wouldn't bring attention to my back. So
Yeah.
can you?
This- Okay. So, as you tie up the dock, the boat at the dock, those of you who are departing may depart. I put everybody there because I don't have a boat and I can't be bothered to try and find a boat right now.
Need to reset because that's not come out.
It's all
Yeah.
black.
I think we don't have vision and the lights off.
You do not have vision.
Is that
I'd
us?
like a torch.
Although we now look like a bunch of like mosquitoes flying around our own icon.
Hey!
Yeah.
Now you have too much vision.
We do. We can see through
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'll just scroll in a little bit and pretend it's not there.
That's
Now that is
better.
the correct vision setting.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So ahead of
Sorry.
you can see the 12-foot wall of the fortified inn known as the Hooded Man. Joseph kind of indicates and says, "I've got some things to do at the boat. If anybody's staying by without me, with me,
Oh, cool.
I'll be over later for dinner."
I'll yell at him. Don't touch the front, mate. The tile's gonna be drying for another couple of hours.
Right, no problem. Thomas,
Is this an outhouse?
that is indeed a shitter.
Is it made of bricks?
I'm going to have a quick look in.
Okay.
A
Typical.
long way away from you.
There is a small outhouse, a little hole in the water floor that then kind of will trickle down into the canal at some point.
Is it horrific?
You know, it's not pleasant.
I mean, you can see it trickling out there, right?
It
Yeah,
does what-
yeah,
it
literally
does-
trickles out right now.
It just what it says on the tin.
Exactly.
I'll see you in a minute.
With that much armour, we'll see a bit longer than that, Rembrandt.
Yeah, maybe 5. No, it's just a male, on the bottom. It's fine. I'm not plated up yet.
Do you kind of just mash it straight through it, or do you lift it up?
Just lift it up.
It's just like a strainer.
You hear a couple of plops.
Oh, we missed you, chick.
Yeah. How we missed
The tone I feel like has been actually more like down here, but now it's off the bottom.
So I'm going to say to my friends, Jay over there, you want a drink?
Thomas, it's K.
Okay, fine, whatever. You coming or what?
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, Caster. I'm pretty sure you owe me a pint as well.
I'm a bit torn between going to the pub and staying with Joseph because I'd like to learn a bit more of Joseph, but a nice pint's good.
I find it suspicious that the GM has given us a map, so I think you should stick with us.
I'm getting something to eat and drink, and then I'm going to watch the show. So,
why do we think it's suspicious that I've given you a map?
Because you grin when I say stupid shit like that.
Because it's got a hex, it's got a grid on it and everything. So
yeah, and last time you gave us an inn, we had a demon. So
and some drunken nobles.
They're the ones that Ella murdered, right?
Does that make you feel any better now there's no grid? Does that make it less combat focused?
It's safe and fluffy.
Alright, so we wander in, and who's going to call for a waiter?
Well,
okay, so actually what you've wandered into here is the courtyard. So to your left, to your right, Lanwin, the double gates of what looks like a coach holding place. And indeed, if you kind of peek through the crack, you can see that it is a coach, not a stable for a coach, but a store for a coach. Across the way, there appears to be a door into the inn here and a door into the inn here.
which has got the sign above the door. The
door
hooded man.
sign is here. And it's a picture of a man in a hood with just two slits for his eyes.
Do we get any vibes from the place? It seems very quiet.
It is quiet. Do you get any vibes? No, you don't.
is that a new token, Dart?
That is a new dart token, yes.
Oh, I haven't seen this before. That's the one that Corwin made, isn't it?
Need to make it a little bit bigger, but it's very nice.
still sound of.
It's slightly small-ish.
Is there still sound coming from the inn, like there's people in
Yeah,
there?
there's some sound coming from the inn, yeah.
Healthy sounds? Slurping, dismembering sounds, that kind of shit.
Yeah, there is sounds. It's horrific, but yeah.
There are sounds of people coming from inside.
All right,
Are people trying to jump through the windows because there's something else?
We go then. Let's go and have a look. Through the main entrance we pop. And I collide with at least one wall. Again.
First round's on me, guys. First round's on me. I've earned a bit of coin today.
Yeah.
Well, first round of combat.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got this, right? Okay, we'll stay outside.
So there's clearly a coach in type thing there. Barn.
Yeah.
What's over here? Sorry, did you say that?
Damn it, bastard, motherfucker. Where? Sorry, point. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at something else. You don't know. Actually, no. You wouldn't. What you would know is from the mud and the floor around the courtyard. That looks to have horse hooves going into it.
Ah, so it's like a stables and stuff.
The stables.
I'm assuming the door kind of looks fairly plain and
Stably.
cool, stably. Yeah,
The door looks
Stable.
plain and stably. Yes.
looks stable. Jesus Christ.
It's a window.
Yeah, I'm going to have a quick look in the stables just to see if there's any horses there, and that might give us a clue as to how many people might actually be staying here. But
Please tell me Rembrandt's horse is there.
That would be
amazing.
funny, wouldn't it?
Where are we, by the way?
Where are you?
Yeah.
You
Well,
are
the
at,
inn.
you are at a lockside inn called the Hooded Man.
Oh.
Dun, dun.
I'm going to stand next to Sam Elliott here.
Now that's a hat.
That's Sam Elliott.
That is a hat.
Look at the moustache.
so just have a quick look inside the
Uh,
stables, see how many
but-
horses there are, and then close the door.
Okay.
I'd like to have a little look around. Have we got a clear table? And is there any space for us to sit down?
There are only 3 tables. It is a tiny place. As you kind of come in, this guy here, I don't have a token picture for him, apologies. He stands up and he comes and kind of moves over here and gestures to the table. Unfortunately, there are only 2 chairs at that table.
I'll go and sit down on one.
I'll sit on the other.
The
No.
I'll lean against the wall.
the guy here kind of nods, kind of again, apron up in his hand, cleaning a wooden mug, and he kind of, "Be with you in a minute."
Yeah, that's fine, barkeep.
Catherine, as you go look in the horses, there are about 4 horses in here. They seem to be a little skittish when you open the door.
They're always like around sheep.
It's been a while since I've had those type of insults thrown at me. Thanks. I think something had changed.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'll go in and just check that everything looks all right.
The horses are fine. There are 6 of them.
Only 4 stalls, but 6 horses.
Oh, actually, sorry. Yeah, there are 6 of them. As you kind of push the doors wide open, a couple of the horses kick through their stalls and immediately begin to bolt out the door.
Can I try and grab them to stop them?
You can give
Charm
me.
animal?
You can give me a charm animal. Yes.
Check I haven't got any skills now. I haven't. Challenging.
Challenging, please. Yeah.
Challenging. Yeah, not harder. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Not much better.
Okay. The first horse kind of bolts out past you, kind of almost taking you by surprise, causing you to kind of throw yourself to one side. And then the second horse comes out, third horse comes out, and they kind of rush through the courtyard. Fortunately, none of you left the door open.
Wasn't born in a barn.
The stalls that they came out of, is there something in there that's...
Do I hear this commotion outside?
Yeah, you will hear, as you're settling down and the barkeep is starting to take orders, you will hear the sound of horses' hooves and rather panicky sounds of horses sort of braying out in the courtyard. In terms of what's in the stalls, they just appear to be normal stalls. There's hay and the usual kind of stuff.
Can I attempt to try and calm some of these rampaging horses down?
Yeah, you can come out and make a
charm animal.
Yeah.
Challenging, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to...
Oh, yeah. Get that.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going to throw my weapon and start looking through the stalls in case there's a snake or something that startled them.
Okay. Give me a perception test. You grab the first horse and kind of whisper 3 sweet nothings to it in its ear, and it calms down. The other horses kind of follow suit.
Has anyone seen Elgast around?
I'm guessing he's in the stables.
Is he trying to roger horses again?
Yeah.
Lanway, what's happening about these drinks you're getting, bruv?
I'm on it, Thomas. Don't you worry. I'm on it.
Don't worry, I'm keeping a seat warm for you.
Elgas, what are you playing at? These horses are all over the place.
Where are you?
I'm out the front of the inn. You can hear me shouting from the courtyard.
They bolted as soon as the doors were opened. I think there's something in here.
7 pints of ale and like 7 lots of whatever food's on tonight. What are you cooking tonight?
We've got some Altdorf sausage. We've got some Bogenhaven Bratwurst, and we've got some Weissbruck white pudding.
What's the deal with the horses? Why are they running all over the place?
It's just the night, innit? Skittish out here, the horses. They hear strange noises, they get a bit all uppity. Stable hand will sort them.
So where is he?
Oh, he's in the stable.
Oh, he's clearly fucking not.
That's kind of what I'm expecting to find, to be honest.
He's in the stable. He's all over the stable, literally.
He's the wall.
I smell blood in here.
Has the bloody boy gone and hidden himself off again? Look, you don't worry about it. I'll sit yourselves down. I'll get yourselves some food, some ale. We'll get the horses back in while you enjoy yourself.
No, we'll have 7 Altdorf sausages in that case.
Come on then, Hans. Let's serve these guests, and then let's get the bloody horses back into the stables.
Do these horses look like they've been stabled for the night, or are they still like, unbrushed and?
No, they were stabled for the night. They looked like they were prepared for the night.
Well, Thomas is going to move in one of the chairs kind of into the corner so he can see the doors and just,
no problem.
Make sure that he's ready to stab the next fool that looks at him funny.
I'll guess what you're up to.
Classic Thomas stuff.
I'm searching this.
Other than causing me more problems than you should be.
Zed, I'm just going to call over to the other patrons in the bar. Are these your horses running around?
So I should have.
Yeah. I'm the coachman. Yeah, 4 of them are mine. The other 2 are spares.
You might want to go and give a hand.
Good idea. I'll go do that.
That's one more chair. Good job, Kay.
Yeah.
I should have had a success at least.
Did he leave a pint of beer on the table?
But am I finding anything in here?
What are you looking for?
A pint of beer.
I'm looking in the stalls themselves to see if there's any snakes or.
No, the stalls. There are piles of hay. By the side of each of the stalls, there's either the harnesses or the saddles are all neat and placed. There's a couple of brushes outside each of the stalls. There's a big pile of hay at the back.
The hay. I'm using my sword to brush the hay aside, see if I startle anything to come out.
Yeah,
you kill a young boy.
Anything greenish.
Yeah, not stabbing into it, just
really
breaking it apart so that I can see if there's anything in there.
You don't startle anything. No.
Okay.
Is that because Nurgle doesn't startle?
That's because Nurgle does not startle.
Sturgle.
It's fucking useless.
It does nothing in there.
Elgas, what are you playing at? Come on.
Something startled those horses.
Yeah, you!
No, they charged past me as soon as I opened the door.
Because you opened the door.
They were already ready to bolt as soon as the door was open.
Do the horses have any panniers on them?
Oh,
No.
Like, that's why I asked why had they been stabled.
No, they're completely naked, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. In that case, I'm completely disinterested and focused on the drink, which my old buddy Landwin is bringing over any minute now. No, the barman is bringing over, isn't it? I'm concerned that the barman is... Oh, he's unharmed now.
Sorry, I know. I'm using tokens that we've used before because I forgot to create tokens for these guys, for the barmen and stuff. So, yes, he is unharmed.
Okay.
I'll help put the horses back.
Okay, all right. After the rest of you are served with your sausage and your beer, the 2 of them go out and they lead the horses back, whispering and calling, soothing soothing words in the horses' ears, and their ears are a bit flat against their head, but they all do kind of disappear. I'm just going to stack them inside here. yes. The map is not technically to scale for everybody, for horses anyway. So they all kind of go in and fit inside their stables, and they're kind of fairly calm.
Elgas, maybe you should stop messing around with those horses and get some food down here.
I thought you were staying on the boat.
No, he's come to eat first, and then he's going to go back to barge and look after it for us.
Ah, lovely. Nice one, mate. I'll come along later as well. We'll have a chat.
Okay.
You
So,
don't
Castor,
think there's
you
something
okay?
fishy going on? Horses shouldn't just bolt out like that.
I thought there might have been a snake or something in there that startled them, but I couldn't find one.
Okay. So you are all settling down nicely to eat and drink, right?
Yeah, I'm not drinking. I'm just going to eat. So I'm going to
You're boring. We know
We all have nail.
Well,
No.
I'm going to be keeping watch on the boat. So I don't want to be drunk and keeping watch.
You can have one. With your
Yeah.
sausage.
You can have 7 if you wanted.
What sausages?
Yeah.
Yeah,
7
I could.
sausages.
So
It's a lot of
that
sausage.
once.
The big sausage.
Big cheese.
Can I have a look around and see if anybody's looking at Volquin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, give
Well,
me a
I was
perception
going to say,
check.
I was going to look around and see if I could see those 3 guys and that girl.
Give me a perception check.
Perception. If I can find the damn thing. Where is it?
Challenging.
Perception. This is a challenging, isn't it? So let's click on that. And what do I get? Oh, I get +1.
Pair of perceptive buggers.
Of perceptive buggers. Nobody's really paying attention to either of you, to be fair.
I just nurse the pint against my chest and nibble on this sausage and look around at people. Actually, that was quite rude.
Don't nibble on my sausage, master.
Give me a sec. Apologies. I'm doing about 3 different things at once. I missed something that
I need to make your life more complicated as well at some point.
Um,
And have a little side conversation.
So, Thomas, how are you finding life on the barge?
Langwith, I've sent you a private message. If you could read that, please.
Oh, I certainly will.
At some point during the festivities, well, dinner, I suppose we're going to call it, I'm going to kind of shuffle over to Ella and, slide up next to her and be like, Ella, have you got a moment? I'm a bit confused and I kind of need your help.
Okay. Yeah, sure. What are you confused about?
I mean, your new look. I mean, where did this come from? Like, we've known each other for a long time.
Oh, you mean my hat?
No, the whole dressing as a girl thing. Like, when did this come over you?
What do you mean? I always was a girl.
Okay. Cool. All right.
To be
whatever
fair,
you want to do.
I wasn't sure when I first met you.
Whatever you want to do is fine. Man, I'm going to support you all the way. Good on you.
You know, her name is Ella. It's not a man's name anyway.
Elgast.
Elmore.
Gonna kind of go to pat you on the back and look a bit confused. Order some more drinks. That's what we'll do. Barkeep, can we have some more beers for these fine gentlemen and ladies? Gentlemen and ladies.
I'm going to lean forward. Sorry, I'm going to lean forward to Castor.
I'll lean in. Yes.
He licks your ear.
Just not in public. Later. And those people behind us just seem to be going really out of their way not to actually look at us.
That is strange.
It's very odd. I'm not quite sure we should be here.
Maybe they're actually waiting for something to come, and we've disturbed their meeting.
I never thought of that.
With that, one of them scratches their nose with their left hand and their little middle finger like this.
Can't actually see you doing it. But is it the same as that rogue?
He just scratches.
You know what? Yes.
Is it the same as the rogue that was in? What was it called?
In Outdoor, wasn't it?
Outdoor.
Yeah, the one you were going to start a fight over.
Yeah.
Doesn't appear to be. Doesn't appear to be anybody you've seen.
The ones that disappeared into the building.
No, the signal.
Rembrandt leans in and kind of whispers quietly, "You don't think these are those bandits, do you?
Oh, could be.
You know, that the road warden. I thought it might have been us initially, but
Who's that chap with the big hat?
Is he sitting at the bar, standing at the bar?
The guy. He's stood at the bar talking to the barkeep. Occasionally he comes over and he kind of tops up your ale and stuff.
While this is going on, I'm just going to wave at Thomas and I'm going to walk over to Ella and I'm going to grab her in the crotch.
With
what do I find?
Ella's going to...
Oh my god, it's Crocodile Dundee too.
Exactly what it is.
Wait, hang on.
Punch him.
Oh, that. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, God.
I want to find out if there's been an unfortunate accident.
Why, do you think
At some point along the road.
My colour of my eyes have changed, you mean?
What, you mean he's hidden his club?
Are there any hidden weapons upon Ella's person?
That's for Ella to tell us. Or is it everything as Kay would expect Ella to be?
Well, it depends what he's expecting.
Well, I wasn't clearly expecting a dong, that's for sure.
Well, you won't find one.
But
I
need to make an athletics roll to fall off my chair right now.
Ella.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to just look over at Tom and go, no, it's not a dude.
I'm gonna slap Ella across the face.
You are
Ella.
Not
Ella, myself.
Look at Jay again.
I'm gonna slap
Just
Jay
be
across
like,
the face.
dude, that is not cool.
Hey, you started it.
You stabbed somebody for doing that to you once.
Look,
right?
it's like,
Whatever
Ella's
she, whatever they want to do is fine by them. You just need to chill, sit down, drink your drinks.
listen, Thomas, they've either got a tiny willy, there's been an unfortunate accident, a very deliberate accident, or you're fucking bonkers. And I'm trying to figure out which one it is. And at the moment, I think it's you that's bonkers.
Can I just say that Ella is quite disgusted with Kay over this?
I don't think you're the only one.
Don't pretend this is your first rodeo, Ella.
No, but I'm going to punch you.
Yeah, do it.
As bemused as Rembrandt is about all this, I am, whilst the question goes on, taking a bit of a side-eyed look at the men in the bar. Do they look kind of road-weary travellers, or do they look a little bit furtive and maybe armed?
No signs of weapons that you can see. The three that are kind of generally nursing drinks and stuff do have road-stained clothes on them. The other two, the guy with a hat, he doesn't have a hat. No, he does have a hat. He's sporting a hat. And then the other guy behind the bar just seemed to be owner, barkeep kind of thing.
Does he seem comfortable behind the bar, like he knows where stuff is, or like he's fumbling around a bit?
No, he seems to know where stuff is.
He's brought us food and drinks.
Okay. I relax slightly.
And Rembrandt, they're their horses in stables, and that's their carriage.
All right.
Fair enough.
So,
Road's dangerous though.
who's eating and drinking what then?
I'm, sorry, I was going to say I'm drinking a pint while eating a sausage
You're
leaning up
drinking
against
a
the wall.
pint. Okay, so a pint doesn't necessarily need a consume alcohol test, so you're good.
I'm the same because I've got work, so
You're drinking a pint and munching on a sausage.
I might have 2 pints, to be fair.
2 pints is
Oh,
good.
a weak ale. Yeah.
A weak ale. Okay.
We're not having Bugman's.
The ale turns up, and you're assured that it's a weak ale. It looks no different, and smells no different, and tastes no different to what Vulcan's drinking.
Yeah, I'm just ordering ale, which I'm assuming will be a weak ale.
Yeah. Thomas, what are you doing?
I'll have a normal pint of normal beer that normal, 2-legged, 2-armed humans would consume.
No problem. Ella, what are you doing?
Well, apart from slapping KO around the chops,
Tucking your manwinkle away again.
I'll have a pint as well.
A pint. Okay.
We've all done it.
Sorry, I was plotting with Thomas on Discord. What the fuck's going on? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Kay, are you drinking?
The Brothers Grimm.
Yes.
More the question is, how much are you drinking? 1 pint, 2 pints, 3 pints, 6 pints.
I'll have a pint and probably a chaser afterwards.
Okay. All right. Okay. And who haven't I asked? That's everybody's. Elgast.
Yeah, I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm just
Yeah.
eating.
You're just eating. Okay. All right. Okay.
Aye.
Okay. Can everybody roll me 2d10, please?
Ooh.
Separately or together?
Oh, all separately, but all roll.
I'll do the one on the left. I don't know if I can, actually. Is that a D10? That's D12, D10.
Oh, I just rolled 2d10. Oh, hang on.
2d10's fine.
Wait, what?
Okay, 73, 37, 73. Oh, you keep changing it.
I got the lowest ever. I got 6.
That's your low roll for the week, yeah?
Yay. Oh, same as Vulcan. He got 4.
Okay. Perfect. The fire in here is quite warm. And you get that kind of warm, fuzzy kind of feeling that you get when you've had a couple of pints, a couple of nice sausages, a slap across the face, a grope in the groin, and you're in a nice warm environment. Volquim, you fall asleep.
Oh. I'll probably just roll down the wall then and just sit on my backside.
Yeah. So the first thing that happens as this kind of heat and thing is kind of getting over, you watch as Volquin. And this isn't the first time he's done it, right? Remember, he has passed out from alcohol in a bar. So it's...
And yeah, hugged Ella's leg onto the table.
You did.
That wasn't her leg.
Prosthetics.
Long.
A couple of minutes later, Blanwyn, you kind of succumb to the heat and the warmth, and you suddenly find yourself nodding off. Your head.
Big yawn. Stretch.
And then you kind of fall asleep.
My forehead's just going to face plant the table.
I think that's really good. Please know I am adding some conditions to characters as this goes along. So who's next? Rembrandt. Oh, it's lovely in here, and it's quite warm and very nice. And
I'll try and shake off the sleepy feeling.
You can give it a go. Yeah, I want a very hard endurance test, please.
Has anybody seen Sweeney Todd?
We're about to.
Not recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the new Uber's Reich sausage.
Bran falls asleep. Bless him.
I think that's
Nice.
pretty catastrophically falling asleep as well.
Into a nice kind of, oh, this is just lovely after a day on the canal. Oh, this is nice. Who's next? I think it's going to be Thomas and Kay at the same time.
A very hard toughness roll, yeah?
A very hard endurance roll.
Sorry, endurance test.
Yes.
Yeah, nope.
No. No.
Donk. Same roll.
No. No.
Well, I've got 45 toughness. This will be fine. 45
Hey.
I
toughness.
talked my way out of it.
Is this looking very dodgy to those of us still awake since everyone's fallen asleep?
Everybody's falling asleep. It's just so cozy and nice.
Well, hang on a minute. I'm standing by the bar, so if I fall asleep, whoever is still awake is going to suddenly notice.
You just slide down
Right.
the wall
This is not the first time you've done this.
and just sit
True
there
that.
with a half-eaten sausage in your hand.
It's one of those where you occasionally just like
resting
when you
on your
sleep.
chin, and there's a bit of sauce just by your lips.
It happens to the best of us. Come on.
I'm going to start trying to push people away.
Well, you
Okay.
do, but actually, the idea of having a quick nap before you go back on that chilly boat is quite appealing to you. And you kind of shake Lanwin half-heartedly and then just go, no, I'm going to go to sleep as well.
Just
Yeah,
leave me to
Oh,
I don't want to go to sleep. So,
I need a very, very hard endurance test.
Fuck me, we're going to be in Rob's hands, aren't we?
Yeah.
where you are after what you did.
Ooh.
Actually,
You can't
Come on,
you can't succeed because that puts you on a marginal failure, so you've still technically failed.
on the same.
Yes. You would need
Right.
you need a +0 to have succeeded.
Oh,
However, you do fight it a little bit, and you kind of you fight it and fight it and fight it, and you kind of maybe in a panic. You're not sure what's going on, and as you kind of succumb and slide down in your chair, you kind of look over just to see this guy here has a little bit of a smirk on his face.
how do I get a +0 then?
You would need to
I've got
be
exactly the same roll. I've got the exact number, basically, haven't I?
you would need to be within a +10 of your target. So you're within a -10, not a +10. So if your target is your target is 50, if you get 45, that would be a +0. If you got 55, it would be a -0.
Yeah, but now that I've given myself a +1 advance, I've got 11 basically instead of 21,
No,
which is the target, isn't it?
you
I failed by minus
It
1.
changes it. It's -0.
Yes, so you fail by -0. All you're doing is adding one success. You're not changing your dice roll. So you go to you go from -1 to -0. Yeah, we had this last night where one of us hit -0 and it was still a failure.
Right. I thought it basically gave you effectively another 10 to the roll as the success level.
No, it
Right,
gives you one success level. It doesn't change the
It
number.
doesn't
by
change a
four.
positive or negative. It's just
Okay.
yeah.
So could I have done a reroll instead? I'm
You,
going to fail even more, most
you
likely. But
could do, but you would fail even more. It's your choice.
I'm gonna. I'll fail by even more. I can't actually do it because I've got no points left. That was my last jump point.
Okay. Thomas has gone to sleep as well.
Let's try that.
Favourite place?
Fail by more. There, fine.
Thomas has gone to sleep as well. And yeah, the last person is Ella. Ella, all your friends are asleep. But do you know, sleep is a good thing. You're kind of you definitely want to join your friends in a nice quiet nap, despite the fact that you feel a little bit offended by Kay's groping hand. You're feeling sleepy. Do you want to try and resist it?
Yeah.
Give me a very hard endurance test, please. Do you watch her make it?
Like a boss.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
Well done.
That's a crit.
That's
Okay,
really good.
so you feel really, really tired and sleepy, but you kind of dig down and you manage to kind of fight it off. But what do you want to do?
Everyone's asleep. What? There's 3 patrons that aren't asleep.
They're not asleep. The guy that's with the hat on is not asleep, and the guy behind the bar is not asleep.
No, the 3 question mark people.
They are not asleep either.
And it was the guy with the hat that was smirking, wasn't it?
Well, it's the guy in the hat that Elgas saw smirk. Yes.
Sorry, yes, yeah.
Just before I fell asleep.
So you didn't know that, Dart, sorry.
So
What do you want to do?
I think he's drugged everybody. Because he was standing at the bar while the guy was giving out drinks.
Right, I'm going to give you 20 seconds to decide what you're going to do.
Okay.
10.
I'm gonna shake Vulcan awake.
Okay, so you kind of how do you do that? Volquin's kind of on the floor at the moment, kind of just kind of slumped over like this. Slight snore coming out of his mouth.
Whoa.
Could I suggest you fake it?
Too late. He's decided he's going to go shake Volquin.
Good plan.
Okay, so as you go to shake Volquin, a voice from over by the bar goes, "Now, lass. You should be asleep. Pity, I guess I'll have to make you properly asleep." And you hear the sound of sword, of steel being drawn. Can't have you interfering in tonight's activities now, can we? Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Just Dart.
Oh, right. Okay.
I was going to say, we're not very agile at the moment.
Nope.
Is it challenging, isn't it?
It's just add yourself to the combat tracker. So right click your token and hit the cross swords and add yourself to the combat tracker and then roll your initiative there.
So go to the fist, yeah.
Okay, let's begin the combat.
Kick his ass out.
It's a hilarious bit where Ella just fucking wipes the whole room.
Yeah. And then says, come with me if you want to live.
Just like John Wick's the place.
I mean, it's by far one of the best characters that could have stayed awake. Imagine if it was Kay. It'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
sorry, Jay.
Hang on.
Okay.
Kay's the biggest killer in this room.
Soul Slayer.
Yep.
He throws off his hat. And as he throws off his hat, his hair seems to move of its own volition.
I didn't get any danger sense out of this, Zed, when we walked into the place.
You didn't.
Why did it say corrupted influence minor?
We'll get to that in a minute. So he's going to stride forward with his sword in his hand. No, you didn't actually, and that's the interesting thing. Your sixth sense didn't really kick in. Steps forwards. Goes to stab you with his sword. Roll your... You can dodge or you can parry.
I'll be parrying that.
Okay, go for it.
I haven't got a. Oh, do I? Oh, I forgot to just do it.
Yeah, so just go onto your...
Come back.
Oh, did I not target you?
You didn't target me.
Well,
So I
that's a
haven't
bloody
got-
that's a bloody shame because I rolled a critical. I'll re-roll the attack. Hang on. All right, let's go for it. Do it properly. He doesn't critical this time. That's a shame. Okay, he swings at you. Doesn't quite do so well. You realise that he's not the most agile of individuals. You may parry him.
Okay. Got my sword.
Yes, I'm about to delete a bunch of things, but I'll explain why in a second.
All of your characters.
You found tokens.
Of course I did.
Oh, if we'd seen them like that, we would have known they were
We would
mutants.
have known all day long.
They were all hidden. They were all under cloaks and clothing and not looking at you deliberately.
Can I use a fortune point to add a plus to my score?
Doesn't matter. You've still won.
Have I?
Yeah,
It
you've still
says
beaten.
-1.
Yes.
Oh, that's his roll, isn't it? Not my roll.
Correct. Yes. So you got -1. He got -1. You win by 0 success levels. So you managed to hastily throw your sword out and catch his blade, blocking it and parrying it. Springing to your feet, what do you want to do?
I'm going to attack back.
Go for it.
You can do it. Cut his fucking head off.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
All right. As you swing out at him, you lash out at him with your sword. He tries to. Well, let's have a look. He's actually going to try and dodge. He does.
That's a Zella one.
But you beat him. So, damage. 3 success levels. Let me... yeah. All right. What's going on? Oh, I'm clicking. Sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong thing to apply damage. Okay, you time your swing perfectly, catching him as he tries to dodge.
Why is there an error?
Yeah, no damage values. The attack is using a damage causing item.
Oh, wait, I attacked with my meal skill, not my actual weapon on the weapon tracker.
All right, start that combat round again then. Retarget, reattack.
By the way, can I use intimidation on him? Because that causes fear.
You can do. But if you fail it, remember, he then gets an attack on you and you don't get an attack on him.
Yeah, I'm just going to stick with the sword.
It's intimidation and fear and stuff is really, really good in a group.
Wait, it says I've got 2 advantage at the moment.
Should have 1.
Yeah, you should have 1. Yeah, let me reduce your advantage by 1. There we go. Go for it.
It still says oh, I'll redo that.
Around you, your companions quietly.
Reroll that. That's a fumble.
Do you want to fortune that because that is a
Yeah.
fumble.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, what you want to do is knock him into the rest of us. So that...
What you want to do is nick an artery and spray washers awake.
Yeah, that works. Astounding success. Haven't seen many of them.
You didn't.
Depends on his defense.
Oh shit! He was already targeted though.
Yeah,
He was. I did see the
Every
little
time.
blue dot.
Try again.
Check
See,
it's
blue dot's
acted
gonna go.
again because
Yeah,
something's
yeah,
happening.
it's gone again.
No, this
Nice
time, no, this
work.
time it's worked. By the way, I'm just
Yeah.
going to give you. I'm going to give you a fortune point back for that. Okay,
So, physical success.
that's even better. So he's going to try and parry you. He could theoretically still win, but the critical, no matter what, is going to take effect.
It's his head as well.
Okay. Right. First and foremost, you hit him in the head. You hit him for 10 points of damage. He staggers. Now hit the critical thing where it says critical. Hit that, and that'll roll a crit for you.
Nice.
Um,
Ouch. Okay.
Took another 4 wounds. That's delightful.
amputation. Easy.
Yeah, to sort the jaw out.
Happening.
That's the critical problem.
Yeah. I was just thinking amputation of a head is usually decapitation.
No, it's
Ooh,
the
it is
teeth.
10 teeth.
Okay. Basically, yeah. So you parry his blow, and then kind of bring up instead of stabbing out at him, you just bring the pommel of your sword straight into his mouth, following it through with the fist. You hear this sickening crunch as teeth explode in his mouth and get driven up into his skull, and he collapses in a heap.
John Wick. John Wick.
Dead.
Not suppose he lands
John
on
Wick.
anyone, does he?
Wait, is he dead?
Elowick,
He is dead, my man.
Dead boy.
my woman.
And then
Boy.
behind you hear, "Oh fuck, get her, lads!" And the
Kill them
others
all, Ella.
spring to their feet.
Oh bloody hell!
That's why I said knock him into us, lot.
No, because we're
Weren't
unconscious.
the rest of them have just woken up?
Sadly, the drugs that you've been fed
Yeah.
you can't be shaken awake. You can only naturally wake up from them.
Yep.
Oh. Don't tell
Otherwise,
us that
otherwise
roll
the
we
noise
made
would
was
work
how
up.
long it takes for us to wake up.
No, that roll was how many minutes it took for it to act.
Ah.
I haven't asked you all to roll a d10 to tell me how many hours you're unconscious for yet.
Yeah, so you've got to take them all on.
Ella, you're
Ella can do it. Ella can
still
do it.
your go, Ella. You're up.
How many are there? 4 of them.
There are
You
4
can
of
do it. Back out the door.
I need to get in a position where they can't surround me.
Back out of the place.
Use
Yeah.
Elgast as a human shield.
Why
You-
use a human shield when Rembrandt's got an actual shield?
Use your dirty street fighting knowledge where you'd like go into somewhere where they can come at you one at a time.
I think I need to flee.
Just pull a sidearm and
Or-
start capping them.
Yeah, slide under the table, chop one's foot off, stab one in the eye, and use that pen like Baba Yaga.
Pick up the pistol off me and shoot them.
I don't have a ballistic skill that's very good.
This range, you might you're gonna hit somebody. Whether it's us or them is another thing.
But Ella, Dart,
Yeah.
do what you want to do.
Yeah, good luck.
It's you.
Well, I want to hit them around the head, but I'm thinking 1 against 4 is not good.
Well, the speed
So
you kill the
what
first
would, what would Ella do? What would Ella do?
She'd stand and fight.
There we go.
Oh, it's a
But
crazy
also-
bitch.
But also, I would flee as well because that's kind of because I'm not. I know when I'm outgunned.
Mm-hmm.
Remember your dooming. Open not the door, not.
Sorry, I know. Sorry, I was trying to ping.
Wait, what?
I said, note your dooming. Open not the door, not once.
Oh. I've got this skill called Flee.
You have got this skill called Flee.
Affectionately called meet meet.
Are the other guys still asleep on the barge?
Joseph's still working on the barge, yeah.
With
So
thingy and thingy.
your movement counts as, I believe, 5, which means your walk is 10 yards and your run is 20 yards when you flee.
Okay.
So come on, I'm hurrying you, Dart. What are you going to do?
Oh well. They. Backing out of the door here.
Okay. Yeah, you can open the door and you can run.
And I go back that way.
Go for it.
How far do I can't? There's no grid, so I don't know how far I can move really.
Let me put the grid back on.
I can move what? 20 squares, you say?
No, you can move 5 squares because each square I think is 2 meters, 2 yards, 2 meters.
I
2
got a
yards.
normal move of 4, but I got +1 because of fleeing.
Yes, correct.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
That's assuming you walk. You can run. Although
Oh.
you have opened a door, so no, you can't run.
Can I shut the door when I'm leaving?
Yeah, if you wanted. Okay. All right, that's you done. Okay, things happen. Things happen. Things happen. Things happen. He's dead. Ella.
I'm still letting it back to the barge.
Okay.
Presume I can't go any further because I was opening the door.
Yep. Okay. Things happen. All right. What are you doing, Dark? 'Cause I'm going to drop you out of combat.
I'm heading to the barge and get hold of Joseph.
Okay. Take you a couple of rounds to do that. It'll take you around from there, running. That looks like a nose, doesn't it? From there, running to the barge will probably take you around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Getting onto the barge, talking to Joseph, getting him to come and join you. It's probably going to take a couple of minutes because he's going to have to find a weapon, etc.
What about the 2 deckhands?
They're not really combatants.
Okay.
Okay.
Because people are clearly not wanting to kill us, do something else.
Give me. I need you to. I need you to click on that, please, Dart. Corrupting influence
corruption?
minor. Yeah, please. Hit resist.
Is it challenging or what?
Challenging. Yeah.
So which one of us obsessed said at the beginning of the night? Because he said, "Don't obsess him. He was in a bad mood." He's just.
Can I re-roll
How's
that?
he wife?
You can attempt to reroll that. Yes. To just be able to right click on the tile and use fortune point to reroll.
Nice reroll.
There you go. There you go. So you manage to avoid the corruption. Okay. It's going to take you about 5 or so minutes. Well, a few minutes. You know, the one person I don't have a character for is Joseph. Lovely. We'll figure that out later. Okay. Joseph grabs a... what would he grab? I must have Joseph. Of course I've got Joseph. What am I on about?
Those hook or marlin spike or something like that.
Blunderbuss.
It is. Actually, what happened to that blunderbuss we had?
It blew up, didn't it?
No,
You left it in the inn. All right. Joseph, after a couple of minutes, jumps off the boat. Well, let's go get your friends. In his hand, he has a rather nice-looking axe. Well, actually, slung on his belt, he tucked into his belt, he has a rather nice-looking axe. In his hand, he's sporting a crossbow.
Cool. So I'd say go around the front.
Okay. Move yourself around the front. Joseph will follow.
Is this where you walk in the inn and they're eating us?
Give me a perception. Give me a perception check, please, Ella.
Yeah, everyone look at their doomed just to see what's happened.
Don't think everybody's rolled a dooming.
Mine said die alone in my bed, surrounded by women.
All you can hear are the terrified cries of horses.
So that's why the horses are all thingy fired up. Unless they're eating them. Okay, gonna open the door. Righty. I've got stealth. Would urban stealth work here?
Not urban stealth, no.
Okay, so just normal stealth, so it's not very good. I'll try being quiet then and open this door.
The door doesn't move.
Oh shit. I presume it's locked then?
It won't budge. As you kind of push it, it's a double door. It kind of bows a little bit in the middle, but will not move any further. Your best guess, the wooden iron bar that locks that door has been placed over it.
What about the other one around the side then?
It is also barred.
Oh.
Oh, did you almost say FFS?
Yeah. I don't have lock picking.
You won't
help
have to-
the back.
They're bars. You're going to have to try and figure out how to go up and over the wall, which is 12 feet high.
That's barely a leg up for Ella, right?
There's only twice my height.
Guy? Oh, he's live.
Yeah. I'm still here. What?
I thought you
Well, we
nodded
thought
off,
he's
sorry.
playing.
No. I'm listening
I'm just
and
going to go
drinking
around
wine.
the other side. Okay, so there's no other door around that side.
No, the door. No. And the wall this side is a little bit worse because actually it's now the full height of it's the back wall of the inn itself.
Okay, so the doors are locked from the other side. So if I get on the other side, I can open the door for Joseph.
Yes, potentially.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to go back round the other side because that door is easier. But actually, if I get on the roof of the coach house, can I see down to the...
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Press the wrong button.
Okay, I want to climb on top of the coach house here.
You want to try and climb on top of the coach house, which is also a 2-story building.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. What do you mean,
Everything, all of the buildings are 2 stories.
except the wall.
The wall is 12 foot high. The building is probably 20 feet high.
Get Joseph to give you. You'll know this, but get Joseph to get like a stirrup lift.
Is athletics climbing?
Yes, it is.
Oh no, climb is got its own.
Climbing is climbing.
Oh well, I'll use climbing because I got a pretty good high score on that.
There you go.
I hope.
Okay. Give me a climbing check at challenging, I think.
Can Joseph provide an assist to
Yeah,
get
we
plus
don't get
1
assist
advantage?
like the first few feet.
Let's have a look. Page 165.
Oh shit! Very big fail.
Okay. Yeah, very big fail. You get a little bit of the way up, and then you slip and fall and land on your arse. um, let me have a think about this for a second. Okay. All right. Joseph will offer to give you another leg up.
Do I roll again with what?
So you can take a plus 10 against a challenging roll.
Still no good.
Oh, no good. You're struggling to get purchase here. You've not managed to get really too far off the ground. So you haven't hurt yourself as such.
Third time lucky.
You can try it.
We're in need, Ella. You can do it.
Yay!
Okay. You manage to scramble up the side of the coach house and up onto the roof. As you kind of move to this end of the coach house, looking down in the courtyard, it's very quiet. That door is open. You'd left that door closed, but it's now open.
I can't actually see the courthouse, but obviously I know what you mean.
I'll just put you there so you can kind of see. But yeah, that door is open.
Okay. Well, can I slide down here and then open this door for Joseph?
You can definitely lower yourself down carefully. Try and get down. Give me another climb check, please. Or do you want to fall? Do you want to jump down or climb down?
If I jump down, I hurt myself. It's 20 feet.
It is 20 feet, which is how many yards?
Well, hang
7
on.
yards.
I thought he went over the wall, which is 12 feet.
No,
I've
he's
climbed
gone
on
up.
top I've gone on top of the coat house.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's gone on top of the coach house.
I wasn't going to climb over a wall and drop down when there was somebody over the other side of the wall.
Yeah, it would be 7 yards. So you could reduce it, but you will hurt yourself. Okay, give me a climb check. But now if you fail, you're going to have to either fortune for success or take the damage.
Well, I'll take the damage anyway, wouldn't I?
Not if you succeed.
Yeah.
Do you want to fortune that?
I've only got. Oh no, I've got. Whatever, I've got. Yeah.
Good job you did that.
Nice.
Because otherwise you were taking 1d10 plus 7 damage.
Ouch.
Only toughness can be used to reduce it. So falling is really nasty in the game.
Yeah.
You take 1 point of damage for every yard you fall, plus 1d10. Okay, you lower yourself down. There is a wooden, like a solid oak bar that is framed in metal, in iron, over the back of the door. With a bit of a hike, you manage to pull it up, push it to one side, and unlock the door. Joseph, like, all right, lassie, let's get in. He's turning into Scottish the more I think about him. All right, where are your friends?
They're in the. Well, they were in the main building over here. Or is it just going in around the back? Because I don't want to be in an open. I don't want to be
All right.
surrounded.
Okay.
Oh, there's the horses.
Yeah, the stable door is closed.
Maybe I should let the horses out and let them run amok.
You could.
Might cause a bit of confusion, I suppose. I'll let Joseph know I'm going to open it.
What did you hear when you ran away from the outpost? The inn?
I just when I came back, I heard that the horses were scared still. So if I open the door to let the horses out, but stay away from them rampaging near me. Okay, can I open the door to the horses?
All right, you open the door to the horses. The horses bolt out. Can I get? Do you have any charm animal skill?
No, I don't.
Then I need you to make a dodge test, please. It is an average dodge test.
Average, okay. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. And look, it's a +0, so it's a success, not a failure. Okay, you managed to throw yourself out as the horses come barging out. And kind of mill around in here.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door here. I presume Joseph's with me anyway.
Yeah, Joseph is with you. Yeah, he's following up behind you with his crossbow. He's got his crossbow out and he's kind of walking behind you carefully, muttering under his breath something about needing more ale.
Okay, open this door. Don't see anyone.
You don't see anybody now.
There's no door here. I'm just gonna check this door. I pop my head round to see without actually exposing myself to the corridor.
Okay. All you can see is a set of stairs going down.
Oh, what? Those ones?
Yeah. I think they're going down. Or are they going up? They're not
I'm
going
just
up.
gonna check this room. Okay, nothing in there. It looks like the laundry room. Okay, so I'll go to this door.
No, they're going up, sorry.
And I'll open this door. I can see all my friends still lying on the floor.
Yes. They've all been laid out on the floor. They all seem relatively unharmed as far as you can tell. Nothing has happened to them.
This is weird. And you say I can't wake them up until they wake up naturally.
Well, you have to try, won't you?
What if I put a
Do
bucket
you
of water over
have? Do you have law herbalism or law poison?
Nope.
Okay, so you're not sure how to wake them up, or
Unless
even
I
if you
put-
can wake them, you'll just have
What-
to try and see whether you can get them
What about a
to.
bucket of water over their faces?
You can try it. So this is the storehouse here.
How did the party die? They drowned.
All right.
Waterboarded to death whilst unconscious.
Can I ask Joseph to stay here and guard the stairs, make sure no one comes down? Because I don't know whether the...
Yep. You can. Joseph will stay by the stairs and guard it for you.
We're not there. Over here, he's got a crossbow.
Oh,
Just
you want
can
him
shoot.
there? Okay. All right.
All right, get a bale of water and throw it over to Elgast to start with.
Okay, Elgas, give me a hard endurance test.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Don't draw like that, no.
You want to use a
Haven't got any.
inspiration? How many? Oh, okay.
It
You're
is. It is. Nope. The water has no effect on Elgast. He just blows a few bubbles.
All right, make sure he doesn't drown. What if I just stick his head in the bucket?
That would guarantee drowning.
Well, no, just a little slap across the face.
Well, no. Elgas, you only drown if you're a witch.
Oh,
No, I'd float if I was a witch.
all right. I'll try doing the same thing with Rembrandt then.
Okay.
Hopefully, these people don't come back. Actually, do you have
Give
an upstairs,
me-
by the way?
Give
On
me a Rembrandt. Give me a hard endurance test.
Whoa.
Rembrandt, your eyes flare open as you feel a crack across your face. And you look up to see Ella slapping the living shit out of you.
I'm halfway to my dagger. Like, Ella, fucking stop, you daft bunt.
Well,
What
wake
the
up for F's sake. Everyone's being drugged by some guys,
Now-
and
Just so you know, as you wake from this drug, well, if you go unconscious and you come
Fatigue.
back, you do have fatigue, so you will all have 1 point of fatigue. Yes.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm going to try and get to my feet.
All right, you can get to your feet. Yeah, it's not a problem. You're not really going to be prone, are you? You're going to get to your feet. No.
So after taking a half look around the room, I'm going to check for my weapon.
Nothing's been touched. Even your coin purse is still on your person.
I was about to say, well, I'm checking my weapon.
Weird.
Your weapon is fine. It is there. Your beautiful hair.
I
Right,
thought that
now
was James' job.
Now I'll look for my weapons.
They're all there. There's nothing wrong with them. It's all good.
See,
Well,
that's where Ella slipped up. She should have fleeced us first and then tried to wake us up.
What the hell's going on, Ella?
Well,
Us-
you guys all fell asleep, and then some guy attacked me, and then
Is the guy still dead on the floor, or
Yes, he would be. Yes.
made a mess of
Yeah.
him?
Go and kick him.
I'm gonna
You're not
reach
awake
over
yet.
to Elgast and try and shake him awake.
Okay. Elgas, give me another hard endurance test, please.
I think I'm fast asleep.
You
Yeah.
told me that shaking doesn't work.
I'm being a bit liberal because
Oh,
it's
sorry.
not fair on having everybody fast asleep for the rest of this and you on your own, because I'll guarantee you'll run away and leave your party to die.
Well, no. I was only running away to get help.
Where are you going? You're in the middle of the forest.
No, Joseph.
Yes.
So one random pisshead ship captain.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
he's
That's my
good.
captain.
He's
That.
cannon fodder, isn't he?
Oi!
Is that Elgast failing his role?
Yeah, that's me.
That is
Roll again.
Elga still fast asleep. Yes.
I already tried that with a bucket of water and it didn't work.
Cough, cough.
Quick. Try Lamgren. I'm going to give Volquin a good old shake as well. I might even try a bit of heal skill if I know any other ways of maybe waking someone up, you know.
You mean
Uh,
caster, right?
Said your video's
know.
gone.
Was it endurance?
Has it? No?
Yeah, it's frozen on my side.
Oh, it has. Yeah.
You know,
Frozen.
a dagger under a fingernail, lightly, something like that.
It's challenging.
See, that's where I could actually
That's the
wake
best
up
one.
the video. I'm
It
skilled
is,
at that.
it's hard.
It's hard.
Yes. So Lanwin, Volquin both make hard. Look at that.
Oof.
Volquin's eyes, your eyes wide open as you feel a prick under your fingernails. And you can see you're being tortured by Rembrandt.
Immediately told again. Well, at least that worked. Get up, we've been poisoned or put to sleep or something. Ella knows more.
I just can't roll dice tonight, it seems.
What's the
Lanwin gets
Nathan?
himself up.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe it was the beer or the sausage. Elgast had a lot of sausage.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it was
but
the beer,
Ella-
guy at the bar.
It wasn't
No.
a beer because I didn't drink.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I said Elgast had a lot of sausage.
Well,
Okay.
it must have been the bartender
Hang
as
on,
well.
is
because
Elgast awake now?
Over the next 10 minutes, so it's going to take you about 10 minutes to get the rest of the group awake.
Thank you, Ella.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, cheers, everyone.
all of those other the three patrons plus the guy that had the big hat and also the barman was also a mutant.
Have you seen what she did to this fella? I think it drove his
I
jaw
know.
through his skull.
Look at his teeth.
Is he a
They-
mutant?
Yeah, I
they-
punched him in the face with my pommel on my sword.
But
Well, Rembrandt is
there's
just
a
like-
tooth. There's a tooth coming out of his eye. God damn it, Ella.
Yeah, but what's worse, it came from the back of his eye.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there was there was 4 other guys by well, I went to get.
Your sixth sense is giving you that.
Oh, now I've got the
The
weirdies.
heebie-jeebies.
Now you've got the heebie-jeebies. There is definitely something that you're not happy about here.
Axes in hand.
do we
Is it the
only
lack of
make
service?
Something's still here. Ella, did you see anything else?
Well, apart from that guy's hair going all weird when he took his hat off. The guy.
This is
he
where
takes-
everyone-
Ella.
Curses me.
What do you mean by weird, Ella?
Well, when he took his hat off, it's like his hair was alive.
If you're going to ask about corruption right now, no.
Right, that's what I was going to ask.
There is currently no source of corruption in your immediate vicinity.
So this corpse isn't corrupted.
It's not
So-
giving you a source of corruption, no. But
Right.
it is mute. There is some signs of mutation on it.
What do you mean
yes.
by course?
Corpse, the one like
Oh,
you.
corpse. I thought he said course. Right. Okay.
Yeah, no. So anything on him to indicate whether they're part of a cult, any messages or anything to indicate what's going on?
Shit. Check the ship.
No.
Run goes running out the door.
Well,
Okay,
I already got Joseph's
Yeah.
just in the corridor behind me. I went to get him for help.
30 seconds later, you get to the ship. The ship is absolutely fine. Bit of rocking going on, but it's fine.
I presume I get to about the door and I can see
I
it.
presume that's the 2 people on board doing the rocking.
Yes, start.
Not because there's a bit of a swell in the water.
Ella,
So-
just don't come and knocking.
So what happens to the other people? Did you see them leave?
No, because I legged it after I killed this guy because they all turned on me, and I thought, oh,
Where are they?
they didn't want to kill you, obviously, 'cause otherwise they wouldn't have drugged us.
Yeah.
The
That's
horses
easier.
are still here.
Well, that's because I opened the door to see was a distraction, but they're
Anyone
still here.
upstairs?
Don't know,
Yeah,
haven't been
that's
up there
that.
yet.
Okay. I think we need to check that out.
Jobs is in the corridor guarding the stairs with his crossbow, so I'd be careful
Joseph,
sticking you.
it's me that's coming out the door. Don't shoot.
Is said you there?
It's frozen. Yeah, I don't know whether he's responding or not there as well. Oh,
Yeah.
see the hands.
Waving.
I am here. Clearly, my internet is starting to play up tonight. So I think at this point, as it goes, as you've kind of woke everybody up, you've checked that the boat is okay, and you're starting to think about where did they go, what did they do. Let's call it a night, and we'll come back to this next week.
Do I get all the XP since everybody else is asleep?
Perfect point there of a yawn, just to remind me it's gone 11 his time.
Yeah.
Let's call it.
No, that's for Monday.
Well, that's kind of where Rembrandt's ended up with this. Is like he doesn't really trust him too much to begin with. Now, is it any different?
Not really. So yeah,
It's not the weirdest thing that's happened to Rembrandt in the last few months. So.
No.
So for those of us who are playing Baldur's Gate 3 on Sunday, we should be good. For those of us who are around for Monday, we should be good as well.
Cool. Well, nice to see you all again. If you want, I will catch up with you pretty soon.
Good to see you, sir.
Take it easy. Good night.
All right, see ya.
Yeah,
Nice to
guys.
take care, buddy.
I'm going to do the same as well. Have a great game.
Have a great one,
Bye.
Vulcan. No, Jet.
See you,
See you later.
no, Caster.
Caster.
Your stream wouldn't have picked up any of that stuff I was doing, would it?
No.
'Cause I was
Yes.
outside.
Not visually, no, but I'm more concerned that my headphones that I put on, my other ones, dropped right at the end.
Right.
Because of battery.
Oh, no.
No! But no, it's all right, don't worry about it.
It was on your foot.
Ouch.
Headphones on your foot. Right.